It's 4 nights of complete darkness.
What? Super Bowl 57 festivities have officially kicked off live from Radio Row here in the Convention Center. I will say there's a little bit more of a buzz in the air on this particular Monday of Radio Row Super Bowl week than there was last year. Let's pass the stool down as if we're putting out like a fire old school day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Pass that water bucket that people used to do.
Those
Boom.
guys that run.
Boom. Look at us, teamwork.
Let's
Boom.
go.
Oh, that's a
this?
table for sure, but certainly
It's
be
sturdy. Yeah, this is plugged into a whole bunch of stuff.
He's got
way past the headset stuff.
Yeah, Tony, can you reach?
Oh, that.
Grill Grand Entrance, AQ. Thanks, jeez. AQ Shipley, ladies
All
and
right.
gentlemen. AQ. Look, that's going to be your shot. Look how you look. You look pretty. Talk into the microphone.
Talk into the mic.
That thing's muted, anyways.
What an entrance.
Can you try to see if that thing's on?
Nope. Still muted.
Nope. Still muted.
They just tried one mic. It was somewhere.
Yeah, I think it was that blue one that points out to the crowd.
Yeah, they turned the blue one on.
Still muted.
Oh,
We're getting
AQ.
closer.
Is this plugged in?
We're getting closer.
If that is just an unplugged. Oh, my.
I think it works.
Just going great.
I think you're going to need a fair amount of slack, AQ.
Hey, AQ, you're going to yank all the mics out, I think.
Hey, how we doing?
Hey.
Let's go.
Hashtag PMSNAZ. Send your question. Somebody just shit right into a microphone.
No, I didn't. This thing.
That's
you heard this. Listen.
It was actually me moving the mic here. You see that?
Okay.
I was going to let it go, but
I thought it was
I mean, if I put a Dane Orlovsky and farted into my mic, I had to pull it down.
It's a little hot. It's hot.
Yeah, it's definitely hot.
people have been heating up. You guys shirtless right
Uh-oh.
oh, hell
That's
yeah!
some merch.
now? Dude.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, of course. Look at you.
Thank you, man.
I'm just wearing this to show off these fucking guns.
What? You have agreed to terms.
Yeah, exactly.
Still cut off 8 of those fights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Okay.
Oh.
I break that out every once in a while.
Let's see it. Let's
You know
hear
what I
it.
mean? That's all I got.
That was pretty damn
sweet.
good, though.
I would
Oh,
break
yeah.
that out more than
Yeah,
every
good
once in a
rhythm.
while
Yeah, that was
if
awesome.
I
I
had.
usually, when I get a kill when I'm playing Call of Duty, I'll fucking.
Do you have the rig where you can set it up and
Bob Dylan rig?
Yeah. Yeah. So it's sitting on your neck all the time. You just go to it.
Pretty good.
Tom Brady tells Colin Cowherd that he will start on Fox in the fall of 2024. The $375 million deal over 10 years, which has obviously been talked about. So Greg Olson's got another season, it appears, as the Fox lead, and he has the Super Bowl. Congrats to Greg Olson, and congrats to Tom for maybe taking a tractor another round here. More modeling on beds, more touring the world. Maybe this is just Tom getting a chance to experience life as a human before he commits his entire being for another 10 years to the NFL. Sean Payton has said that Team 3 will not be in the building.
That's not going to take place here. I'm unfamiliar with it, but our staff will be here, our players will be here, and that'll be it.
Think about if you're trying to see if someone's going to be able to play this week when the team doctor knows, yeah, he's on pace, he's going to go, we've looked at all his scans and everything, but then all of a sudden your team of people that you hired outside are saying, no, he can't go, and then they're butting heads with the team. That'd be awful.
That'd be very fascinating dynamic that Sean Payton said, we ain't doing around here. Sean Payton said, take your Team 3 and shove it. Last night, you go to dinner with Sierra. You were at dinner with Sierra last
Unreal.
night. Russell Wilson. Yeah, you were.
You were something here.
You were there.
Yep.
So if I went to dinner with Sierra, I went to dinner and met Russell and Sierra and met Joe Montana and his wife.
Oh,
Jennifer.
so it's a power play. This is a power dinner.
So the
how's
dinner-
Montana get in there?
Listen, he was there before I got there. But it impacted.
Is that real? Are we really contemplating playing football again still? Is that like a heavy thought? Yeah?
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Wow. Okay. I didn't know that. I just assumed because the way you've given answers, it's like foregone conclusion. But you have told us numerous times you haven't got through that portion of your decision-making yet. That seems surprising to me right there. That's a real thing.
Yeah, it's a real thing, 100%. And that's why I think it's going to be important to take isolation retreat.
What's isolation retreat? We're just going into a cave? Is it just you in there? And if you're just in there alone, do you know how many days you're in there? Are you taking an iPad, a book? Are we able to reach you?
It's 4 nights of complete darkness.
What? You go to Alaska?
Not Alaska.
Are you locked in?
Where is it?
You're not locked in. No, you can leave. If you can't do it, you can just walk out the door. It's a darkness retreat.
So you walk into a room for 4 days. Or is it a cave?
It's a room. It's a little house.
And they just kind of black out the window. Brrr, everything's dropped down. And then there's somebody like in there administering like sounds.
There's a 2-way
mirror.
No, like a little slot that they'll drop in some food for you. but it's isolation and darkness, no music, no nothing.
Are they recording you and your actions?
How many people are in there?
Just myself. Isolation.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it'd be weird if you had some random stranger in a corner you couldn't see.
I thought it was a group.
Trying to battle for the toilet.
So they're the one. So
is there a bathroom or you wearing a diaper?
You can wear adult diapers if you want, but there's actually a bathroom.
And does that have like a night light or?
No light, 4 days.
You wear clothes? What
Are
do
you
do?
scared to death?
You come out in the morning and then you go in it back every night?
You're in there for 4 nights, and then you come out on the last day.
All
There's
day
no
and
check
night?
in, check out. You're in all day.
You're in all day, all night.
Pitch black all day.
Stimulates DMT, so there can be some hallucinations in there, but it's...
I thought of me being put in one of these situations and me not being able to make it. 4 days, dude. What did you bring with you? Oh, lotion. That's just lotion. What about weed? You smoking weed in there?
Nothing in there.
You got to keister a few things, maybe slip them out day 3 if you need it.
76% of the money is on the Philadelphia Eagles. 76. That's huge. Normally, when you see that type of money, the book will start moving it because they want to kind of even it out. This is one of the most lopsided Super Bowls for a long time thus far.
I didn't read the script at the beginning of the season, so I'm not sure how this thing is going to go.
Okay, so you did not read script. Why not? The 2 scripts beforehand, middle of COVID, they gave you the MVP.
Those are fun scripts to read. I read those. I didn't want to jinx it, so I didn't read this year's.
Dude, I'm fucking great. How are you? You're Carrot Top. This is amazing.
Chris Rock, one time, I said, damn, you're Chris Rock. He's like, you're fucking Carrot Top. And I never forgot that. I was like, that's not cool. You're Chris Rock.
Yeah, but you're Carrot Top. A little bit of personal news from the company.
Sure.
We've discovered a game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because the house that we're staying at has a court of this game in the backyard, perfectly lit. So as soon as it became pitch black in the desert, which gets real fucking dark out here.
And cold.
Gets real dark, gets real chilly. The person who built the house that we were living at said, this sun thing ain't gonna stop me from playing pickleball all night long.
That's
and
right.
we did.
Yes, we did.
4 or 5 hours of pickleball last night.
When I got home, I had PTSD to beat the band. I was a completely different guy. I didn't want to be around people. I felt like any group I was near, I felt like I didn't belong. I had a flash temper, depressed most of the time. When I was alone, I'd cry a lot. In 2018, my wife hooked me up with, after reading Michael Pollan's book, How to Change Your Mind, travel around and help vets with psychedelics. I met with them in 4 days. The first day I took ayahuasca, nastiest shit you ever put in your mouth.
Yeah, you're puking, I heard, right? As soon as it gets in there.
Your head spins around a lot. The second day it was mushrooms. One guy made a pot of mushroom tea. He said, Bob, I made it strong, so you only need 1 cup. So I drank all 3 cups. First I ate the tea bag.
Give it to me.
And I was sailing.
Yeah.
Then I took the next day off, and I went and played 9 holes of golf with my wife. And it was like all the plants knew I was there. And when I was putting on the green, it was like the green said, hit it here, Bobby, and it went right in. And then the last day,
Hell yeah.
it was LSD.
Here we go.
After that, I was a different guy. People couldn't believe the change in me. They said, man, what happened? He's so nice. He doesn't lose his temper. At that time, it had been 48 years for me since the war, and I finally came home.
Hell yeah, Bob. Logan has been amazing.
So you're a Logan Paul fan. You're on the Logan Paul bandwagon.
Well, I think it's hard not to just respect what he has done. I mean, he's unbelievable. He was up on the top. Seth, I see you go up there before. He was up on the top with a selfie. Hey, Seth. This is what he did.
Yeah.
Boom.
Frog splash.
With the camera on him. Bang.
Wait. So all of us who've come off the top rope before, it's not as special because we just didn't have a camera pointed at our own stupid face.
Oh, you gotta do Stu's job too. Stu's cameraman there. Yeah.
We have people whose job it is to shoot us and make us. I don't need a selfie to make myself look good.
It was cool, though.
It was so cool.
It was so cool. It was so cool.
The guy doesn't care about nothing but himself, man.
Whoa!
He doesn't care about nothing but himself.
Brother.
Look, I can respect the hustle, all right? I respect the hustle. I really do, because it takes hustle to get where he's at and to get the opportunities that he's got. But at the end of the day, it's about passion. No one's just going to suit up and play NFL football because they're a social media superstar. They're going to get creamed. He's going to step into my world, and he's going to get creamed.
The Eagles' defense is penetrable for Patrick Mahomes and the boys?
I think it'd be a good game.
Everybody just thinks the Eagles are going to fuck.
Yeah.
Do you know that? That's how everybody's talking. All right, we appreciate you, man. Even though you're getting chipped and doubled every single play.
What?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
And schemed.
What?
And bamboozled.
What?
But legit, that's like your life from very early on in your career.
I love having high expectations. I have high expectations for myself. I never share goals. I have goals. I want to win. I want to do whatever it takes to win. We have a really good team here. We have a good nucleus. We have good young talent. The time is now for us, and I feel like we can put it together.
Who cut that hole? You got a chainsaw, right?
We had a chainsaw, but we like to act like we're up north woodsmen. None of us knows how to work a damn chainsaw.
It's a lot harder than it looks.
So we started using shovels, and the blisters came, and it was just a whole embarrassing thing. That's
So
why
you guys dug
you
this
only
hole?
see the good. Yeah, the ice was about
that's a big
10
workout.
Okay.
That's a workout.
We don't know how to work chainsaws, but we did fucking old school. We Amish this thing.
My dad was a firefighter, right? And for his retirement gift, the firehouse gave him this like nice axe that says like 25 years of service, congratulations. We're like, we can't get this thing with the chainsaw. None of us know how to work it. Go grab the damn axe. Wham, wham, head goes flying. We ruined my dad's retirement.
25 years.
Ladies and gentlemen, friend of the program, Taylor Heinicke.
Yeah.
Where's your mindset at right now?
Feeling good. Just kind of sitting back, relaxing, waiting for things to happen. This new Hogwarts Legacy game came out.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
I think the last 2 days I played a total of 24 hours on it.
What house are you?
Gryffindor.
Obviously.
I did the quiz online. They had me at Hufflepuff.
Heinicke.
This Hufflepuff piece of shit. You look amazing. Hey, how's the weed doing? Let's go.
The weed, I am so high right now.
Yeah, Pat got the pack.
Pat got the pack. The weed is booming. That's why I got these high glasses on. Right
Smart. Dark frames.
Yeah, I got me a good little buzz, bro.
How do you see that all going in the future with you and Kyrie?
It doesn't matter how I feel about you. I'm always going to be fair, and I'm always going to be objective. You ain't worth my paper. So my attitude is that even if I don't like your ass, I'm still going to be fair. Now, me and Kyrie have our differences that I don't think will ever be settled. He knows why. It's personal. I'm not going to say why. That doesn't stop me from looking at him and saying he's a phenomenal player. There's a difference between superstar players and superstars. Kyrie Irving is a superstar. Kyrie Irving is a sensational basketball player, a person that I think is worth $50 million a year in today's NBA economy. But you can't pay him more than 1 year at a time because you can't trust that he's going to show up to work.
So you're not worried?
Boom! Boom!
Boom! That's not real. That's Photoshop. No, it's
That's why they
fucking
gotta
not.
have that thing. That's why everybody in Florida
There's
has
a guy.
that
You
thing.
can see the guy's head sticking out of the mouth. That's not real.
That's real.
That's a real
That's
person.
a fucking dinosaur,
The
bro.
thing's walking on 2 legs.
You're telling me the things that have been living here since however long, many thousand years, they didn't have figured out how to climb a goddamn fence?
Yes, I'm telling you, they have not figured
they're
it out.
physically like, how do you?
What are you talking? These things are stronger
How
than
do
you
they
can imagine.
spring up?
Don't
How do they spring
underestimate.
up to get those first
It's
2
like,
arms
you
up?
know, whenever you do the handstand against the wall,
Like a tricep
that's
push
what
up?
that tail is, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
It fucking comes
Very
waddling up on his tail. It's already halfway
look
up
like?
with the tail.
I mean,
They climb.
It may not look like much. Their fingies are incredibly strong.
Crazy.
Yeah,
I guess so.
Of course
I
those
mean,
are, because it's a human in there.
No, it's not.
Nope.
What are we talking about? That thing's from Chuck E. Cheese.
Chuck E. Cheese doesn't have gators.
Son
okay?
of a bitch.
The ones in Ohio did.
No,
Best thing
I
he could've
heard
did
Jeff
for me.
was bad coach.
Man, Jeff is a great coach, man. You can cut that out, man. I can't stand that. It makes
You
me so
enjoyed
mad.
Jeff. You
Yes.
enjoyed Jeff.
Yes, man.
Felt his influence as soon as he came in the
Yes,
building. Not only
yes.
looking out for you here, but everything else.
Man, listen. Jeff came in with the right mindset that he wasn't going to sit back and allow just bad play. And it was more so he demanded excellence from everybody. That offensive line, you know, I mean, of course, everybody would criticize the offensive line. You see they got better, didn't they?
Well, they're highest paid,
You know
but
what
yeah.
I'm saying? Like, he came in and made sure that everybody knew exactly what was at stake and what he wanted from out of each and every player.
Holy shit!
Oh my God. What's up, buddy?
How you doing?
Holy
Good to see you, man.
Some of the shit you focus on, we're like, well, that's not for us. But then the other stuff, we're like, seems like if Gary's paying attention to
99%
it.
of your takes on this show is not for me, but that's life.
Our takes would probably be more for you if the Jets didn't suck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
Yeah, if the Jets were a little bit better. You know what I mean?
Might help.
You gotta appreciate something. I love being a Jets fan. You know who I feel bad for? 35-year-old Patriot fans.
Oh, that's that guy right down there at the end.
Close.
He's
I don't know if I
27.
feel bad,
27.
Well, let me explain the badness.
Sure.
You actually believe you achieved something.
Yeah.
That's what's so
Oh,
funny.
yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
Very
He's not the
true.
only one. They
I
all
have
do.
6 Super Bowl championships.
That's
Gary.
right. That's right.
Yeah.
That's
Sorry.
exactly right.
Don't
Not
hate
to
me.
mention an NBA championship.
That's right.
An NHL championship.
Well, they suck in
2
the
baseball
NHL.
championships.
What?
You are the greatest athlete of all time.
2 MLS Cups. Don't forget about the
Revolution.
This is
you doing, Pat?
interesting. I'm kind of mentally in a pretzel right now.
How you doing, man?
How's it going, guys?
Is this like a puppet thing? Is that coming out of that mouth?
He's pretty good.
Gabe Morency.
Let's go! Come on, Gabe.
My man.
Never gets old.
Good to see you,
Good
Gabe.
man.
I'm getting sued by Brett Favre.
What?
Yeah,
Come
we made it,
on.
boys. Let's raise our drinks. When we started this little show in the basement of a house that certainly was haunted, and the mics rarely worked, and we talked for an hour and a half on numerous occasions and found out that we weren't recording. This show has grown so much that we're lucky to be live from Radio Row. We're lucky to have a little bit of say in sports. We're thankful that we have the opportunity every day to be a part of the sports media world. And I guess whenever you get a little bit too big, you fly a little bit too close to the sun. I'm getting sued alongside Shannon Sharp and an auditor from Mississippi by Brett fucking Favre. Brett Favre suing me in a defamation lawsuit saying I defamed his name to try to earn a profit. With this, obviously, I believe comes discovery and depositions and all these other things. So I would like to let the New York lawyers that wrote me 2 letters before this thing got announced. First letter was, we would like you to go back and erase every single video that has Brett Favre's name mentioned in it from your YouTube library, your Twitter library, and everything else. This is a warning shot pretty much. So I looked at that. I said, that is hilarious. Of course, we're not doing that. Put that down, move on with my life. Then a few days later, just a few days ago, actually, you have until Wednesday, okay, this Super Bowl week, 8:30 p.m. Eastern time to issue a public apology to Brett Favre and also to erase all of the video in your catalog that involve Brett Favre's name. That is 8:30 Wednesday. So my wife read that to me because I was here. She was not here yet. And I immediately started laughing because my wife understands I'm one of the worst apologizers in history. It's tough to get me to do it. So now I had a deadline, 8:30. I was planning on doing it. We played pickleball. I'm sorry. I just learned about a drop shot. Oh, I'm sorry. I just learned how to serve with like a wicked topspin on it. And I got caught up. That timeline came and went. And all of a sudden I'm getting sued. I would like to let everybody know the quotes that were in that lawsuit were certainly accurate. But there's one word I believe that was said often on this particular program if you were to watch it all. And that would be allegedly. Our job is to report the news. Allegedly what was going on down in Mississippi with Brett Favre, the man who is suing me for money and for defamation, was being reported on this particular program because we owe the sports media world our coverage of it. We take our job seriously as journalists. We had to cover that situation, and we certainly said allegedly. And a lot of people are wondering how my lawyers are going to handle this. You know it. I ain't got them. So let's ride this fucker. I'm excited to see how it goes. I'll see you in court, pal. Agonizing in pain with the high ankle sprain right before halftime. And then he's skirting with 2:50 left, stumbling, bumbling, high knees, driving through a Philadelphia Eagles defense that I thought was maybe going to get a sack or two.
Oh, yeah.
Orlando Brown said 0 fucking sacks. Put it on a fucking t-shirt. But what a game. What a performance. We were blessed and lucky to have that Super Bowl happen just yesterday. What the fuck happened with the grass, Ian? That was an embarrassment. Now there's conspiracies kicking up. The NFL did this on purpose because all the players wanted grass. So he said, be careful what you wish for, and put the worst grass of all time in the biggest moment of the Super Bowl.
The halftime show, which basically spanned the entire field, it compressed the grass, it heated it up, and it got it slick. It basically increased the moisture in the grass because it didn't allow it to breathe because it pressed down on the grass.
Classic.
And in the third quarter, everybody was sliding around.
There's been halftime performances every single year. Is this not something we should have accounted for? There's a lot of question marks around the holding call with a minute 50-something left in the game that basically decided that game for the Kansas City Chiefs. Harrison Butker still had to make a kick. Bad ankle, missed one earlier, had to make the kick, but there was no answer from the Eagles because with that holding call became a first down. Now, was it a hold? I guess you could call this on every single fucking play. Bradbury came out and said, I gave a little bit of a tug. I hope they were going to let it ride. But in that moment, 35-35, fourth quarter of the Super Bowl, 1 minute, 48 seconds left. And Patrick saw him get a little handsy. Now, Patrick has obviously pointed at things that have not been called holds in the past. But Carl Sheffers and his crew basically deciding that game was something that none of us wanted, especially in this year where the 3rd and 9 situation just took place in the AFC Championship game and basically won it for the Chiefs, and then the scripted and the NFL's rigged.
What?
Last night, Rihanna, pregnant, does the Super Bowl. Hey, congrats, Rihanna. And ASAP. Hasn't performed in 5 years, did her thing. No guest appearances. Was surprising.
Certainly surprising.
Jay-Z's in the building, works for the NFL, booked the halftime thing. 2-3 songs, I was like, oh, this is Jay-Z's coming in. right now, especially after Snoop and Dre
What?
and Eminem. A lot of dick flopping in those white sweats everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Saw a lot of penises just kind of
Yep.
bouncing up and
Flopping
down.
up and down.
3 UFOs have been shot down in the last 3 days.
Sure.
What are we
Yeah,
doing?
what is
about
happening?
I don't know. They said it was like the size of a fucking Hyundai up there, the one that they, the most recent one they shot down. Saturday, February 11th, radar anomaly detected object found in Montana. Saturday, February 11th, oh, just the second UFO shot down. How about February 10th? Oh, that was the first UFO shot down in Alaska. And then Sunday, February 12th, Super Bowl Sunday, third UFO shot down over the Great Lakes where there was a no-fly zone over, I believe, Lake Huron and Michigan for a certain amount of times yesterday. I'm very confused by this all, and I'm fascinated on what the truth is and if we ever know.
Have they claimed to find any of these things they've shot down? I know they were looking.
So I saw the National Security something gave a press conference, and he said that they do believe they'll be able to recoup some of the stuff because it fell on frozen land. Couple different places. So they think they'll be able to gather and see where it's from. They said, is it state-owned, corporation-owned? Didn't even think about corporation-owned.
Then you can deny it. If it's corporation-owned, then whoever is behind it can deny it.
And also you can just pawn it off on the corpse as opposed to the aliens.
I shown clips of your show. I remember week 1.
Whoa.
When you pulled out, some of the trick plays, and you said Andy Reid comes up with all this fuckery down at the goal line. And I sent it to him, and he came back in my room, and we were laughing about it for about 5-10 minutes. So,
Let's go, dude! Tell him I am a big fan, obviously, just like I'm a big fan of yours. That's amazing to hear that we're inside that building. Thank you for the love, Mr.
Yeah.
Beach. We appreciate that.
White 80 white.
Hi.
Oh, shit.
What, dude?
Solid,
Orlando.
dog.
Huh?
Solid.
Hold on. Do it
Solid.
again. Let's do another white 80 white. Do another white 80 white.
Here we go. White 80 white.
Boom, bitch! You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Orlando?
There's an inner circle, right? And in my inner circle, nobody talks to Ian Rappaport, to Adam Schefter, or to any of those people. Okay? So if you're one of those people who's talking to those people, it's a great reminder for you, you're not in the inner circle.
Oh!
Damn.
That was hanging on somebody there. Yeah.
And if anybody else is out there saying stuff, or if they're just making it up, which is also, those are both likely, just stop with the fake news.
Okay.
So I speak for myself.
Yep.
And I will continue to do that. I'm not upset about it. Like, it's the classic media, trying to be first, not trying to be right. And the problem is there's a slippery slope. So let me just remind everybody out there listening. When somebody says something, whether it's Ian Rappaport, or Adam Schefter, okay, Joe Biden,
all right.
Donald Trump,
All right,
Anthony Fauci,
Okay, here we go.
Joe Rogan,
Doc,
myself, anybody, question it. We've definitely got ourselves in some hot water, but I think we've always tried to, tried to speak honestly, and
we certainly
appreciate the opportunity to be on here every single week.
As you go and experience the darkness retreat starting on Thursday, you're the best, ladies and gentlemen, Aaron.
Hey, hold on. Again, that's not correct. It's not Thursday.
Okay.
Okay. So let's just not spread misinformation.
Okay, all right, sweet.
It's not Monday to Thursday. It's not starting Thursday. Okay.
Okay, Wednesday. Hey,
yeah.
Not starting Wednesday either. This is an end of the week thing. So that's all I'm going to say about it.
Saturday, we're going in. Saturday. Friday.
Let's just not spread any more fake news, okay?
Okay, you got it.
Let's say,
sounds like Friday.
And again, hey, you have fun wherever you're going. I